Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Lie. We're heading from central Konya-ish, Masoi. That's where we are. We're going to come out just before General Hospital. I'm going to take a right and literally go past the General Hospital, and then we're going to work our way down to the Anavargus fountain shooting water roundabout. Hopefully it's lit up like a Christmas tree, and we're going to circumnavigate our way through central Paphos. Hopefully the traffic will be light like it is now, because it's a bit busy at the moment, not as we can see, and we're going to work our way down to the gate of Paphos Harbour. Why are we going to the harbour? Well, for those of you who've noticed, there are two bad boys in town known as a couple of pains, aka Baron Jeremy and of course Baron Simon. So hopefully we're going to go and have a catch up and a chit chat in downtown Cato Paphos. All that's missing is you, isn't it, Jessica? Yes, Lady Jessica's missing, of course Lord Simon, he's missing, Princess Megan, and of course my little mate Gangster Max, who one of these days will be my big mate. I know that, so he won't punch me in the mouth. He'll be like my bodyguard, hopefully, looking after me when I get that little bit older. Fingers crossed, anyway. And he'll be all dressed in blue, nice blue hat on, sunglasses. You never know, he could be the reincarnation of Mr. Max, strutting his stuff up and down the Cato Paphos Promenade and Harbour. And standing right next to him could be either Princess Megan or perhaps another beauty, that's for sure. So stick with us, we're going to work our way down. And what's going on? There's no traffic. I'm shocked. It must be that funny time of day. If you're curious to know what time it is, 26 minutes past 8 on a rather nice summer's eve. Now we've found a little bit of traffic, so stick with us. Here we go. Parking sensors kicking off as usual. Let's find that button, because they can be very, very annoying, especially when they're French, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, Lady Sylvie, didn't mean to annoy you there. But luckily, she saw the sense and she married an Italian man. Yes, Sir Enaldo. There we go. They'll be coming back to Paphos soon and staying here for the rest of their lives. And of course, we're looking forward to it, that's for sure. So there it is. There's that roundabout shooting its stuff, and it's in, well, a movie colour. But if you stay here long enough, it does change colours. There's like little lights in the water, isn't it? But don't worry, they're not wasting water. It's all pumped round and recycled. And now we found the traffic. Now we know where everyone was, isn't it? They're all parked whizzing round this roundabout like nutcases, frantically, all trying to get down to the downtown Cato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. Because, of course, that's the main event if you come into Paphos for perhaps a fortnight, perhaps a week, or perhaps even the rest of your life. There's no doubt about it. Everyone always makes their way down there once a week or so. I'm pretty sure if you're in downtown Paya, your name's Sir Mark, and as you go into life called Lady Sam. Yeah, I've seen you once or twice, and of course caught you on camera and off camera, strutting your stuff, supping on a pint or two, somewhere in and around downtown Paphos. That squeak's come back again, so obviously there's a piece of plastic or something underneath the car, and now and again it corrects itself, and now and again it comes loose again. So we'll have to get on the ramp and get some screws out and start screwing things in, won't we? For those of you curious to know about the Jaguar, the wheels are back on, brand new tyres are on, and slowly but surely it will become that squeak getting mad. Listen to it. Can you hear it? Yeah, very annoying. I don't like squeaks in cars, but that is definitely a piece of plastic underneath squeaking like crazy on certain inulations in the road. Yes, Sir Marcus, there's that new word of mine, inulations. I've always used the word, just never used to use it on camera for some reason, but now I do. I don't call them potholes or manholes anymore, we'll call them inulations. It sounds that little bit more posh for the upmarket resort known as Paphos. There we go. So if you're looking for that spectacality of the place for holiday, don't forget, get on the internet, start having a good look. Plenty of bargains around and plenty of expensive places as well, obviously, but you can find a way to get here for not that much money. The twins, for example, they're very clever, you know. They go on the internet, share trading and dealing and all those kind of things, and in a lot of their spare time, because we understand the traders don't do a lot, do they? Sir Ronaldo, yes. Well, they can and they may not, but they also sometimes make money, they sometimes lose money. But anyway, as I was saying, Baron Jeremy, Baron Simon, in their spare time, they go on the internet and they hunt down various ways to get to Paphos. So they book their flights only, they transport themselves to the airport and from the airport when they get here, and they always stay in the, I can't even say it, but there's some apartments above the Elysee collection. I think it's the Ferroris apartments or whatever, and I was shocked last year when I bumped into a young girl, and she told me that her and her 3 friends were staying in a 2-bedroom apartment for €800 for 2 weeks, right in the middle of August. So that's a bit of a bargain, really, isn't it? Anyway, Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon, £70-ish a night is what they're paying. So if you work that out over 14 nights, chuck your flights in, 2 of you can get here quite easily for a couple of £1,000. So not a lot of money, is it? On that note, if you like what you see, hit that like, click that subscribe, and please don't forget to keep on coming back for my rants and my bits of information as I take you on my travels in and around Paphos. And of course, if you'd like to keep the channel afloat, keep us motivated, keep us lubricated, and keep the car in juice to keep on driving around making these videos for you, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, because that's where you could gift us that virtual coffee or 2 as a thank you, gesture of goodwill. And of course, we'll keep on making these videos especially for you. You can also join us as a superstar member on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, take all the hassles out of it, and just contribute as little as €10 a month to the channel. I'd like to thank 1 or 2 of those people who do. Lady Jessica, thank you very, very much indeed. Lady Kirsty in downtown Glasgow, thank you very, very much indeed. Of course, Dame Anne, the girl in charge of the show, thank you very, very much indeed. And also I'd say a big, big thank you to the Lord of Liverpool Shire, that's Lord Kev, thank you very, very much. Big shout out to Kathy, and thank you very, very much for upgrading to the 2nd tier at €20 a month. Thank you very, very much indeed. And when Marika comes back next week, don't you worry, we're going to go and storm the Mayfair Hotel, especially for you. Drop in the comments, what is your room? Are you in a family room, a normal room? Is there a deluxe room? I don't know. Tell us what it is, and you never know, we might even get the keys to that room and show you that particular room. But we'll take you on a wander around the hotel, show you the restaurants, the entertainment, and all those kind of things. So don't forget to keep on coming back to the little channel known as Marika and me. There's another little warning light going off now. That's the one right on cue for the benzene. Where I've been going today, I don't know. I've done 486 kilometres today. We've been up and down like yo-yos delivering cars back, and that works out about what, 320 miles-ish, which I understand some people do a lot more than that in a day. But if you're only frequenting from Paphos to Cuclia to Paya, that's quite a few trips in a day. So we're whizzing around like crazy today, collecting cars, delivering cars, quoting jobs, collecting money. Obviously, the most important thing, isn't it? The thing that makes the world go round. It'd be a perfect world, wouldn't it, if we didn't need any money? But we all do. We all have to work hard. Perhaps some of us work harder than others, and some of us don't, like those 2 couple of pens down in the Paphos Harbour area. They're probably lounging outside a bar, having something to eat, just chilling out, looking cool. There we go. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So here we are, central Paphos. Old Town pretty much is on the right-hand side. We're going to come to Kennedy Square very, very soon indeed. Stick with us. Let's see if we can get to Paphos Harbour. We should get there in about another 6 or 7 minutes or so. So you haven't got to put up with me that much more. And talking about people putting up with me, I know a man in downtown Wiltshire. I got a feeling that he's going to recognise this sound. Yep, that's the lighting of a big boy with the triple jet gas lighter, which of course is branded with the Marika and me logos. But don't worry, Baron von Cigar, Lord Martin, when you come back to Paphos, I will have a triple jet lighter waiting especially for you. And a big shout out to, of course, Lady Victoria, the greatest accountant in the world. And I'd also like to say a big shout out to some people who have come back to the channel. They're very, very busy people indeed. They're off at the moment visiting various cities around Europe, and they've actually got on a big bird and flown into Mallorca. Yeah, so big shout out to the greatest lawyer in the world, and she's a judge to boot. That's our girl known as Anna, my superstar. Big shout out to you, Anna. Welcome back to the channel. Big shout out to Dr. Tomas, of course, your son and my great friend Sir Bart, who is destined to be the greatest lawyer in the world, but only once his mum retires, and that's a long way to go because she's only young. Working our way down now from Kennedy Square. Old Town again is still on the right hand side, by the way. If you want to come up, if you are in Paphos, for example, to walk up here, going to take you about 20-ish to 30-ish minutes. Make sure you've got some water, because at this time of year it's quite warm. Going back down, not so bad, because you're rolling downhill. You're probably doing about 15 minutes or so, subject to how many shops that you peruse upon, isn't it? That's what it's all about, isn't it, when you're on holiday, having a good look here and having a good look there. Of course, at the end down here, we will come across the downtown Paphos Mall, or to give it its correct name, the King's Avenue Mall. So you can stop there on the way back or on the way up and shop in air-conditioned luxury. See, no one actually noticed people at zebra crossings in Cyprus, so please, when you are walking to a zebra crossing, don't assume. See that young idiot on a bike there, did you see him coming through? He almost hit the pedestrians, then he took his hands, he sent his hands off the handlebars again. He obviously has got a death wish, but there we go. This is what goes on the island of love, which is downtown Paphos in Cyprus. Something to do with the sun. It does something to your brains. I mean, take my brain. It's been fried to death. All I'm able to do now is just talk mumbo jumbo non-stop while lighting a big boy cigar and smoking it while supping on a can of Coke. I have got a can of Coke, not Pepsi. That's it. Just refreshing those tonsils as we work our way down to downtown Paphos Harbour. It looks like quite a dark one tonight, doesn't it? There's not much of a moon in the sky. It looks quite nice on camera, I think, nice and blue. Zebra crossings coming up again. And I agree, they're not very well lit, but the point I'm coming to is if you're going to a zebra crossing, please do not just step out. Do not assume that the car is going to stop, even if it's a police car. The odds are they haven't seen you, because they're doing more and more important things, like smoking a cigarette, hanging their feet out the window, and probably pondering on where to get that next frappe as they shake the empty one. And they don't pay for them, obviously, because they've got gun barrows everywhere. Anyway, that's the rant over. Lord Auntie in downtown Shropshire. Big shout out to you, and a big shout out to Lady Ness, who will be coming back to Paphos in September. Who else is coming to Paphos? Let me think. Oh, I know. There's a boy called our Surf Boy Kid, our Sir Jim. And if he's coming, that must be that he's bringing a beauty with him. And that's our PM. Well, it's his PM. It's our Lady Paula Marie. And of course, we're looking forward to seeing you very, very soon indeed. And hopefully, you'll come and join us in the Paphos Harbour every single night, because we'd love to see you. Until you get sick of us, and then you can go back to the Phileas Damon Hotel and hide under your bed. All those kind of things. Anyway, here we go. Inulations in the road absolutely everywhere. King's Avenue Mall coming up on the right hand side. Pagoda Garden Centre on the left hand side. Again, if you want a coffee, perhaps you don't want to buy plants when you're on holiday, but they do have quite a good coffee shop and quite good parking if perhaps you're in a hire car and you need somewhere to stash it. We're going to go straight over the King's Avenue Mall roundabout, and we're going to head into the Paphos Harbour area and find somewhere to park. And if there's nowhere to park, well, we'll just invent somewhere to park, because it's quite lax in and around the harbour, to be honest, especially this time of night. You know, the thought of finding a traffic warden at this time of night, I mean, come on, don't be stupid. This is downtown Cyprus. They tend to work from around about 7 in the morning until around about 2 in the afternoon, and then, well, that's your lot. And weekends, not a lot going on. Like most of us, they want to hang out in a bar or a restaurant, they want to sit on a beach, or perhaps hang out by their pools. Yeah, one or two of them have got pools. Yeah, that's right. Well paid, these traffic wardens. Not quite as well paid as train drivers, obviously. But anyway, don't mean to insult train drivers, don't worry. Sir Andy. Only joking. Greatest train driver in the world. He just happens to be on strike all the time. But there we go. Luckily for him, he's got a wife who goes to work, because she's a banker, you see. They follow the rules, don't they? Big shout out to Lady Sarah. And of course, we'll be looking forward to seeing you guys when you come back to Paphos in October. Who's coming after or before that? Let me think. Ooh, I know. Lady Andrea. She's one of my favourite superstars. She's coming to town. And if she's coming, that must mean that Sir Mark's coming. Him? You can take him or leave him. Yeah, because sometimes he's rude to Andrea, you see. So this is what the problem is. See, sometimes he's a good boy, sometimes he's a bad boy. So Andrea has to slap him around the face, live, on her channel, obviously, live. Give him a good slap round the chops. And if he's a bad boy, you never know. Someone else might give him a slap round the chops and take him up to the mountains. Only joking, not. Downtown Paphos Harbour. There's that squeak again. Can you hear it? Yes. So there's definitely a piece of plastic loose under the car in the footwell on the passenger side, and it's due to all these inulations, Sir Marcus. That's what it is. Just like in downtown Essex. I wonder, did you get rattles and squeaks in your Tesla? Because apparently, you know, what I read on the internet, they're not very well built. Waiting for his response there. I think he's going to slap me in the mouth, or punch me in the mouth. We're gridlock traffic, what's going on? Ah, here you go, see? At the start of the video there was no traffic, and now we're in traffic from hell. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go this away, yeah, we'll circumnavigate it all and go this way for a change into the main car park. And that's what that is there by on the left hand side. Big car park, totally free of charge at the moment anyway. You know, these politicians are like, they're working on plans, but yet again this summer it is still free of charge. And you can park there all day, all night, no problem. And when you come back, your car will be sitting there all nice and suntanned and waiting to whisk you away to wherever you might want to go. Now, something I quite like is corn on the cob. Yeah, and you don't buy it in the supermarket and cook it or boil it yourself. You come here, see this chappie? And there's another one just over there. And you give him €3, and then he will cook it for you. Yes, on his barbecue. And I tell you what, it's absolutely delicious. So remember that, €3 at the back of the harbour. And you can pop in, 2 or 3 minutes, it's done. I'll have a chat with you. He's a rude taxi driver, you see, pontificating when he plays with his mobile phone and something else that's small, but never mind. So let's find a parking space, and then let's go and park up, and then we're going to go and chuchka dance into the downtown Paphos Harbour. Let's let these people go. There we are, because I'm a gentleman. Well, maybe not a gentleman, but I'm polite. You never know, they could be subscribed to the channel. I'm laughing at myself now. She's chomping on the corn of the cob. Fancy corn of the cob right now. So, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for a little bit more of my complete and utter madness. And please don't forget to hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's it, we're going round the back, Durhamites. See, a little bit of information you didn't know about. Big car park round the back of the harbour restaurants. The reference of Durhamite, that's to our Sir Dave and of course his girl, Lady Elaine. Yeah, they got this bit of information from one of Mr. Paul's videos a while back when they couldn't find a place to park in Paphos Harbour. See, you just create somewhere to park, like there. See, now he's understood. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again very, very soon indeed.